Hey, welcome back to Glitchy University. In this video, we'll be going over Meta paid ad creatives. So let's just get started. First, let's look at some hooks for Meta creatives. Hooks are similar across platforms, but here are some really effective ones for Meta platforms like Instagram and Facebook. One type is using holidays, discounts, or promos to your advantage. For example, they just released this New Year's promo. Another strategy to create a good hook is to use curiosity and excitement. Like, oh my goodness, I can't believe no one told me about this sooner. People also love to save money or solve a problem. For instance, I can finally save $50 per month on my insurance. Now make sure to play around with the wording to make sure the problem you're solving sounds exciting and grabs attention immediately. Now, what makes creatives convert on Meta? First, it needs a strong call to action. Secondly, the creative should show how to solve a problem, as we discussed with the hooks. Simplicity is really important. Often, this means having a person in the creative that your target audience can relate to. Now, think about the demographic. Meta generally has an older audience than platforms like TikTok. Use clips featuring people the older demographic relates to, like mums, dads, grandparents, as opposed to young adults. So show people that you think your target audience would relate to. Now, storytelling is very important for Meta creatives. By storytelling, it works way better than just following trends like dancing or lip syncing videos, which don't convert as well on Meta. Now, using clips from news or popular TV shows can also work well because they're relatable to the audience. Also, it's very important to use a voiceover. Voiceovers over background music tend to perform better on Meta than just music alone. And finally, speak directly to the target audience. Say for example, if you're targeting moms, you'd say something like, "All my lovely moms need to hear this." This makes the ad way more personal. Now let's just cover some specific tips. Some TikTok creatives can be reused on Meta, but focus on those that tell a story or solve a problem, not just trends. Also, pay attention to the aspect ratio. If you plan to advertise beyond just Instagram stories or reels, like the Facebook or Instagram feed, make sure your creative is in a 4:5 aspect ratio. Meta has many placements, and using a 9:16 vertical video might get cropped incorrectly in feeds. This can cause you to miss out on leads because the creative isn't responsive. Use an aspect ratio of 4:5 for broader compatibility, or create both 4:5 and 9:16 versions. If using a 9:16 aspect ratio, ensure that any essential text isn't at the very top or bottom where they might be cropped in feeds. You can find clips to use from sources like YouTube, Instagram, or even TikTok. On Meta, you don't necessarily need user-generated content or UGC like you might on TikTok. The focus should be on creatives that tell a story or solve a problem, because that's what people want to see when they're using Facebook. Of course, now you can just use AI tools for voiceovers. These tools are quite advanced now and can sound really realistic. Now, creatives that tell a story or solve a problem are what people want to see when using Facebook. If your creative offers a solution to a problem and you show it clearly in the first few seconds, you're more likely to get a new lead or customer. Anyway, let's now look at a few creative examples.
I kid you not, this is my new rate. I was way overpaying on my car insurance. Then I used this marketplace and now I'm paying only $49. I'm dropping the link below. Take 3 minutes and save yourself a bunch of money.
Okay, in this first example, notice the hook showing the money saved right away. It clearly contrasts the old rate with the new lower rate. The person is relatable and the call to action is clear, which is, I'm dropping the link below. This can be really important. Let's now look at the second example.
$78 a month for 2 cars. Make sure you watch carefully because I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I just clicked on this link and answered some standard questions. The quiz only took me 2 minutes and boom, I got a new rate. $78 a month for 2 cars. Best part is, the quiz is completely free and people may be surprised by how much they should actually be paying for car insurance. So this year, we're done getting ripped off on our insurance price. I'm sure so many people watching this have been ripped off before and can relate. So share the link to this quiz below the video so they can check it out.
Did you notice the hook? It says $78 a month for 2 cars, highlighting a significant saving. The speaker keeps viewers engaged by promising to show them how. For example, he says, Make sure to watch carefully because I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. He then walks the viewer through the simple quiz process on their phone, emphasizing it only took 2 minutes. This can really build trust. And of course, it also includes a call to action. And let's take a look at another example.
I have a hack to get insurance quotes from different companies without talking to a single agent. It's called Top 10 US and it's super simple to use. Just hop on, answer a few basic questions, and right away you can start comparing insurance rates. You don't have to give personal info, no email, no phone number, and you get quick side-by-side comparison of rates. I found out I was overpaying by a lot, and I ended up saving $1,000 a year just by switching to a better deal. Seriously, if you're worried about paying too much for insurance, check out Top 10 US now and thank me later.
This example uses a TikTok style with a comment reply. The hook addresses a pain point, which is, I have a hack to get insurance quotes without talking to a single agent. She then quickly shows the website and comparison process. This works by offering a simple solution to a common frustration. And let's take a look at yet another one.
This man f***ed up so bad that this might be the reason they removed him from the board and replaced him with a different guy. Watch what he just said in this recent episode.
Well, big insurance companies discovered a lucrative business model in the 1970s.
As you can see, this one uses clips from Shark Tank with commentary and an AI voiceover. The hook, which is, why are they hiding this from us, creates curiosity about an insurance conspiracy. It uses recognizable faces for authority. And while this example is a bit more complex, it does show repurposing popular content. Now, of course, a winning ad doesn't necessarily have to be a video. Many image ads are also very successful. This example looks almost like an email, targeting specific age groups for an insurance program. It clearly presents the offer and targets the audience directly with tap on your age group. Hopefully you have a better understanding of what makes a really good creative. Now remember to test different creative styles to see what works best for your audience and your offer on Meta. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.